to my Pilates workout today. We are going to be staying on our mat today, so make sure you've got a mat or something soft underneath you and a little bit of space around. And without further ado, we're going to get ourselves started. So we're going to start on our hands and knees today, on all fours position. So bring yourself onto your hands and knees. You need to make sure your hands are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. Navel is pulled nice and tightly into the spine. Going to come into a Superman hold. So take your left arm out long, level with the shoulder if possible, and then extend your right leg behind you, level with your hip. Get as long as possible and hold as still as a statue. And just hold it here for a couple of seconds. Breathing normally, focusing on staying as still as possible. Breathing out as I have the knee comes together. The easier option with this, if you need it, is hands to knee. We've got two more. 1, 2. Extend out long again. Hold it still. Now we're going to drop the foot to the floor, tucking the toes under, and we're going to bring our arm around to the side. Here we're going to thread the needle, so we're going to bring that arm down into that supporting arm. Try and get your shoulder as close to the floor as you thread it under the body, and then we're going to float it up to the ceiling and have a look with your eyes where that hand is going. And again. So again, nice strong core. Nice flowing movement. Breathe in as you reach up and breathe out as you thread through. That's it. We've got one more. Finish off floating up to the ceiling and then bring that hand down, pop it back on your mat. From here guys, with that foot that's tucked under, we're going to lift up into a plank on one leg. So come up into your plank, knee stays bent under your body. We're going to extend it out behind and then draw it in through the middle of the chest. Extend out and draw it through. Nice and controlled, nice strong plank. Extend the leg long, keep the toes pointed, and then bring that knee through the chest as tight as you can. This is going to be the last one. Foot down on the floor, lower your knees, release the toes, sink back into a child pose. And then when you've taken that stretch, we're going to move on to the other side, exactly the same. So you're going to reset in that all fours position, making sure you're changing sides. So right arm, left leg, extend out long both ways, holding it as still as you can, focusing on maintaining your balance, nice tight core. 3, 2, 1. Now for the elbow to knee, bring the elbow and knee together under the body and extend out long, together and extend. Good, so if you need to slow them down anymore, then do so, yeah? Go at your own speed. Brilliant. This is the last one. Extend the body out long, hold that Superman hold. 3, 2, 1. Now lower that foot to the floor, tucking the toes under, and then taking your arm around to the side of the body. And then we're going to thread through, bending the supporting arm, get your shoulder low to the floor, and then float that arm all the way up, follow it with your eyes. Last one. Bring that hand back down on the floor, side the other one. Lift it up into our plank now. So making sure those toes are still tucked under. Lift your other knee away from the floor. Drive it through the middle of the chest. And then straighten it out behind. Point those toes. Drawing that navel tight into the spine. Working all those muscles in those legs and those arms. Definitely through that core. Last one. Through to the chest. Extend. Lower the foot. Drop the knees and sink your bottom back onto those heels, reach those arms away. Just take that lovely stretch. Good. Good. Quite a lot of pressure on those wrists, so just circle those wrists, whatever you need to do to release them. And we're going to come to line on our side. So make sure you can still see the screen, and we're going to get comfortable on our side. So we're going to support our head to start with. You can support it in your hands as I am, or if you prefer you can take your lower arm out and pop your head down on the upper arm. And then nice tight core. Legs are going to be straight with this set of exercises. So get that long straight body with your hips on top of each other, and your top hand is going to go in front. Now we're in a straight line at the moment. To start with, I just want you to move your legs forward, so we've got a little bit of a curve in the body now. Your lower foot, those toes are going to be pushing down into your mat, and then you're going to lift your top leg up level with the hip, flex the foot. We're going to do some single leg kicks. So keeping that foot flexed, we're going to do 2 little kicks forward, kick, kick, and as you bring it back, we're going to point the toes and take the leg behind. And then we go again, kick, kick, forward, and push it back, kick, kick, and push it back. So extend along the leg as long as you can, flexing it forward, and then pointing the toes as you take it behind to get that little squeeze in those glutes. Kick, kick, and back. small to start with. So again, you want the movement coming from the hip, the rest of the body stays still. If you've got that stabilisation in the body, you can make your circle bigger. If not, keep it small. Nice and controlled, no hurry. Let's change direction. Circle the other way. Side plank. So here you need to make sure that your elbow is under your shoulder. I'm going to start on our knees and I'll give you some harder options as we go. Try and get your body in as straight a line as you can down to your knees. And then when you're ready, we're going to lift the hip high. Lift it up to the ceiling as high as you can. Your hand can be on your hip or it can be reaching up to the ceiling. Okay, so from here, legs staggered, or harder again with your legs stacked on top of each other. 2 more. Hold this last one up. Reach that hip up to the ceiling, reach your arm up if you're reaching up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gradually lower your hip. Then there's knees, push up to sitting, keeping the legs where they are. We're going to mermaid stretch overhead, so take that arm overhead towards the legs. Feel the lovely stretch at the side there. And then release, switch the legs to the other side, and then we'll do that side as well. So reach up and over towards the legs. Okay, we'll do all that on the other side now. So come down, set yourself up on the other side, ready for those single leg kicks. So again, supporting the head as you did on the other side. Get your body in the right position. Have a look down, make sure it's in line, hips are on top of each other, tummy button in tight. And then, as we did on the other side, we're just going to take our legs and just bring them forward, so we're not in a straight line anymore, we've got a little curve. Pushing your toes of your lower leg down into the floor and taking your top leg up level with the hip. Flex the foot to start with. Little kicks forward, 2 kicks forward. Kick, kick, and then point those toes as you take that leg all the way back. Kick, kick forward, and push it back. Kick, kick, last one. We hold the leg back, keep the toes pointed, tiny pushes, little pulses, squeezing that bum cheek here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg back to the center. Take your lower leg back in line with the body. We've got those top leg circles. So keep the toes pointed. Remember to draw your circle with your big toe. Small to start with. Have a look down the body. Make sure it's just that leg that is moving. Slow and controlled. And then if you've got that stabilization, if everything looks like it's perfectly still, you can start to make knees. The second option was to take that top leg out. Third option, to come up into a staggered plank. And then the hardest option with his legs stacked. Two more. Hold this last one up. Hold it up. Reach that arm and that hip height to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. And lower down under control. Bend the knees. Push your upper body up to sitting. Again, do that little mermaid stretch. Reaching over towards the feet, the legs. Lovely stretch at that side. Then release. Swap the legs over. And again, reach over. Lovely. Okay, we are sitting on the front of our mat now. So bring yourself to the front, making sure you've got plenty of room to lie down. So we're starting sitting, as I say, on the front. Feet are on the floor, knees bent. Nice long straight back. And just double check that if you've got a mirror handy, then that's really good to see what your posture's like. Navel in tight to the spine. We're going to start with our arms out in front of us. We're going to roll halfway back. As we roll back, we want to get that little curve, a little curved C curve in our spine. So we take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, we tip the chin to the chest, round the back, just coming back onto our tailbone or lower back as far as you can comfortably go. And then breathe in, push that up, and again. Breathe out. Breathe in. Making sure your back is rounded. And you're breathing. Breathing out as you roll back. In as you come. Let's do one more. Okay, just rest those arms briefly. We're going to do the same again, but add in on a little twist, a rotation. So we're going to do it using a bow and arrow arm. So both arms go out again. And as we roll back, we're going to pull on one arm, taking the elbow behind as we roll back, and then come up through the centre, and then the other side. Taking the other arm back as far as you can, and up in the centre. Follow that with your eyes. Look around, see where that elbow is going. Breathing out as we go back and twist, and breathing in as we come back up to centre. We're going to do one more each side. Tabletop legs here. Yeah, harder option. Legs are straight, so you choose. We're going to take our arms and put our palms down. And while we're holding this little boat pose, we're going to do some Pilates 100 arms. We're just going to pump our arms from our shoulders. Imagining you've got a bouncy ball under each palm. This exercise gets your breathing under control. For every 5 pumps, you're doing little breaths out. And then the next 5 breaths in. Keep that going. Yeah, we're not here long. Navel is still nice and tight into the spine. Okay, so our knees are over our hips. Staying here, we're going to take some single knee toe taps. So we tap the left and then the right. Just a gentle tap onto the floor, coming back into tabletop each time. Just make certain your knees are not coming over your chest. They need to stay over the hip. Nice steady breathing. Good. Back to the tabletop. Just try both legs together. So double if you can. Again, if not, then stay with the single. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Three, two, one. Bring the knees into the chest briefly. Take that little stretch. Okay, we're going to bring the legs back into tabletop one more time. Again, checking over the hips. We're going to bring our hands up behind our head here now. Supporting your head in the hands. Try and keep those elbows back. Again, neutral spine, back pushing into the floor. We're going to curl up. Hold it here. Tap the toes to the floor. Back to tabletop and lower down. Back again. Lift head, lower feet. Lift feet, lower head. Lift, tap, up. Last one. Lift, tap, up, and lower. Good. Again, take a brief rest. We're gradually start to make it a little bit more challenging. So this time, legs come into tabletop, hands back behind the head. This time, we are going to lift, hold it here, extend one leg away, bring it back, lower the head, lift, extend the other leg. Yeah, so just lowering the head in between at the moment. Lift, extend, and lower. Now let's see if we can keep our head up. Lift the head up, looking forward. Extend the left leg. Extend the right leg. If you need to keep putting your head down in between, then by all means stay with that option. 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower the head, bring the knees into the chest. We've got one more level to go, guys. Okay, that's a double leg. So if it's the hardest option, choose any of the previous options if that suits you more. So let's give it a go. Okay. Legs back into tabletop, back pushing down, hands behind those, and like that. Hands behind your head, supporting the head. Okay. So your back will want to lift and you're going to take both legs away. So just be wary that it doesn't. Okay. So we're going to lift the head, extend the legs out, bring them back in, and lift, extend, tabletop, and lower. Okay. So you have options here. If you still want to do a double leg, but you're finding it hard, you can take your legs up higher. The lower you take your legs here, hovering the floor, the harder it will be. You will feel that back want to pull away. So make sure that knee as you can. In this position, we're going to take a deep breath in. And then as we breathe out, we're going to switch to the other leg. So you breathe out onto that knee and then switch again. So this is our single leg stretch, bent knee, single leg stretch. The whole time you're going to keep lifting your head, reaching your nose towards that knee, hugging it in tight, extending the other leg long. Well done, we're nearly there. Last two. 1, 2. Bring both knees in, guys. Rest your head down. Good. Okay. Lower your feet to the floor. We are very nearly done, guys. We're just going to do a tiny bit of work into the shoulders with some shoulder drops. And then we will be at the end of our workout for today. So, get that neutral spine, push the back down, tummy button in nice and tight. We're going to take our arms up over our chest, keeping the head on the floor. We're going to reach our left arm, our left hand up to the ceiling. So you want to lift as much of your shoulder blade away from the floor as you can, and then plant it back down, and do the same with the other arm. Lift and lower. So you are reaching those fingertips as close to the ceiling as you can. The rest of your body stay completely still. Yeah, nice strong core. Focusing on just using those arms. Good. Let's see if we can do both arms together. So again, the head stays down. Lift both shoulders away from the floor. Control every movement, the upward movement, and especially the downward movement. Control it. Let's do 2 more. Up and down. Last one. Really reach and lower. Well done. Rest your arms by your sides, guys. Good. Okay. Knees into the chest. Okay, so we're just going to take a little rock and roll forward and back. Bring ourselves to sitting. So I hope you enjoyed that video, that workout today, guys. If you did, then please give me a thumbs up and tell all your friends and family about it. And I will see you next time. So you have a good day. Bye for now.